7th of August, 1839. There is no denying that Alexander puts a lot of faith into what I can only describe as magic. I'm not surprised. Even while traveling across Europe, I assumed I would have to embrace the supernatural to save my mind and life. As a novice, I do everything in my power to stay focused and not dwell too much on my own doubts. Alexander woke me up early and told me it was time we got started on our work. He was obviously excited to get going, and we headed downstairs to the old dungeon, where he preferred to attempt his rituals. It turns out that Alexander is a true Renaissance man, paralleled only by Da Vinci, I'm sure. He showed me several rooms fitted for specific research, such as anatomy studies, alchemy, and botany. The crown of Brennenburg must be the inner sanctum, a most hallowed ground where we shall attempt to permanently banish the orb's shadow.
Well, you're gonna have to find your charger eventually, so... Better now than later when you actually need to use your computer and you can't. There are valves in the cistern to redirect water from the sewer. Also, that guy disappeared. He splashed and then he didn't splash again. I think that crying I hear is the monster being like pumped through that thing. That's what I'd guess. Oh, I can't go that way anyways. And I came from that way. So, this way. A slight headache. And held by a chain. Well, if it were actually connected, like you need a mechanism, then the chain would just get in the way. So then it's probably hooked on the chain. So a rock would break the hook. Haha. That was close.
August 1839. I could never be certain until today that I was on the right path. Using my orb, Alexander managed to channel its power unto us. The inner sanctum flared with blue, fiery light, and I could feel the same things I felt in the dark chamber in Algeria. It was like standing in a mad whirlpool of impressions. It was terrifying. But Alexander kept calm and wielded strange tools of science in order to tame the storm. Suddenly, the blue light was stained by strains of red, and the walls burst with pulsating tissue resonating with the scene. Alexander quickly covered the orb in some cloth, and the unspeakable thing vanished. Apparently, the orb's shadow is closer than Alexander thought. He said I should prepare for a warding ritual tomorrow. I'm not sure what he expects, but I have a bad feeling about this.
I have no idea what a warding ritual is. Sounds interesting. Also sounds like something you'd use to drive away evil spirits, but you know, whatever. So... need to go this way. So that thing is available. Oh! God! Ow! Crap, I timed that wrong. I timed all of those horribly, horribly wrong. At least I have a lot of opium to heal me.
August 1839. It is still early, and Alexander is busy preparing for the ritual later today. Seeing him this worked up makes me question why. What does he stand to gain? I realize he is curious about it all, but surely there must be more. Is he so foolish he will attempt to tame the power of the orb? I must admit that yesterday, when Alexander flooded the inner sanctum with blue light, I realized we had but graced the orb's true potential. This might turn out to be more than escaping a creeping shadow. It might be the beginning of something truly extraordinary.
Did you get startled by the water monster, Annie? It's an interesting little face you made there. Perfect. Ah. Yeah, I think that was steam. Yeah, streams of steam, that's what it looks like. Crystal clear sanity. Fantastic. Wait, any more mementos? Just gotta repair. Okay, so... I'm not quite sure what I just did, but okay. The red taint burst from the walls. They began to bleed. He cried out in fear as the spectacle began to consume the blue shiver. Alexander knew there must be a way to finish the ritual before it was too late. He had to teach his friend to harvest the vitae. That much was certain. So let's see if anything changed. Because obviously I still can't power the machine, but everything's set up as the way it should be. Except for that. And I can't get this... Whoa. What? Yeah, now it works. Freaking... Oh my gosh, that's so annoying. So very annoying. Okay, well that should work now. The beautiful wild orchids seemed a testament to the nature's strength, being able to grow inside Brennenburg. Alas, it was Alexander's studies and care which enabled the flower to blossom. Now can I use this, please? Thank you. Maybe? Thank you. You've got to be kidding me. It's stuck. The chain is caught on something, that I am sure. No more oil is needed. Let me go through this door. No. What if I hit it with a rock or a brick? Smack it with a brick. Totally worked. Alright, so that is it for this week's Let's Play for Horror Thursdays. Next week we will be continuing Amnesia: The Dark Descent, and we will be entering the morgue. So I hope you guys enjoyed this week. I hope to see you next week. And remember, tomorrow is Shoutcasting, Dota 2, most likely Shoutcasting Traumatized, and his team, MB4, that's what it is, MB4. And then Saturday, we'll be playing Dota 2, and we'll be doing what we learned from Shoutcasting. So remember to tune in Friday and Saturday, and check out my YouTube page right there, youtube.com/magicmerliny, where you can catch all the recordings. Mind you, this week it's been a little hard to get all the recordings on. Twitch TV hasn't wanted me to upload for some reason. Hasn't really been friendly with that. So I'll get them uploaded, get everything uploaded as soon as I can. You can catch part 1 of this Let's Play, and then you can also catch this part 2 if you want to revisit it. Also Dwarf Wednesdays, Honor Mondays, and Retro Tuesdays, as well as the Shoutcasting from before and the Let's Plays for Dota 2. So this is One Bad Terran, signing off.